Good day, everyone. I am Dr. Jason Engarache, a registered agriculturist and Associate Professor 5 of Davao de Oro State College. Today, I will be presenting to you the introduction of the paper. We will understand how to write an effective research introduction. For the introduction, it provides the foundation of your paper. It presents the context, purpose, and significance of the study, guiding the readers to understand the research direction and importance. For the objective of this presentation, by the end of this presentation, you'd be able to understand the structure and purpose of research introduction. Apply the O-Pilot framework effectively, identify common mistakes to avoid, and appreciate the role of the introduction in research communication. So now, I will be introducing to you the guide for writing an effective research introduction using O-Pilot framework. So what is O-Pilot? O stands for overview, P for problem, I for importance, L for literature, O for objectives, and T, time and place. For the O pilot framework, it provides a clear, organized structure for writing your introduction. It ensures that all essential elements from background to objectives are properly addressed. Each overview problem, importance, literature, objectives, time, and place builds a logical flow of ideas. If your paper involves multiple studies, use only one unified introduction to maintain coherence. So now let's proceed with the O overview. So in the overview, you will be presenting the background and context of your study. You will describe past and existing conditions, introduce the subject concisely, and omit information. Your readers are technical professionals. Next is for the problem. Define the specific research problem, explain what the study addresses, ensure that problem is resolved by the end of the research. Statement should indicate that something needs explanation or attention. In this part, you need to give emphasis to what is the problem or gap of your research and how this your proposal will give a solution or perhaps minimize the gap or the problem. Next is the importance of the problem. Here you will explain why the problem matters. So here you need to put emphasis data, how much are affected, how it affects our production or the society or the community. Discuss what happens if remains unsolved. State how long it has existed and highlight academic or economic significance. So here you can search for data, particularly here in the Philippines. We have the Philippine Statistics Authority. You can establish the significance, economic significance of the problem. Now let's proceed with the literature. So summarize related findings from other studies, show familiarity with your prior work, use reliable, relevant references to support your statements. So here, it's very easy for us, especially that we have AI tools. So when using your AI tools, you need to verify if this literature really exists, since some of the AI produce false literature. So we should be very careful in putting our literature. For the objectives, we need to clearly state what the research aims to achieve. Use action verbs such as evaluate, compare, determine, assess, and recommend. Avoid describing how you collected the data here, and objectives should be fully achieved at the end of the study. So do not put extra objectives that is not unnecessary, that is not or will not be achieved at the end of your research. Next, we have the time and place of the study. It indicates where and when the research was or will be conducted. It may also appear in materials and methods if the journal specifies. For additional information, you can define uncommon scientific terms, include theoretical framework if needed, and mention the scope, key results, and limitation of the study. So what are the don'ts for introduction? Avoid the following. Writing a long and focused overview. So you should have a brief and concise overview and should focus on the problem and your intervention. Equating problems with objectives, listing data instead of goals, and stating obvious or well-known facts, unless adding new insights. For the key takeaways, the introduction sets the stage for your research, so it is very important to emphasize here what is the status, the problem, and how would this research improve or provide solution of the gap or problem. Next, to follow the O-Pilot framework for the structure and clarity, highlight the problem's importance and research gap, and keep it concise, coherent, and engaging. Thank you very much. If you have questions or clarifications, you can comment down below. Thank you very much.